Hey, this is Stony, your melanated mystic. And today we're doing what do your ancestors want to say? You can pick a deck. You have deck 1, deck 2, deck 3. If you need to pause the video to choose your deck, feel free to do so. And we're going to get started with deck 1. Okay, let's get started with deck 1. I'm going to pull my oracle cards I'm going to use to get started. Okay, I guess we'll use that one. Why they want so many of these? Oh, okay. What do your ancestors want to say to you? Alrighty then. Let's get it started. Pop like a crack a lacking. Alright. The goddess. Okay. This is giving very loving energy. Is giving a woman that is well put together. Like you're looking pretty good, or you need to start looking good. But this energy is giving very beautiful, very luxurious lifestyle. It just gives beauty, exalted, intelligence, exalted, wisdom, exalted. Like, yeah. So the black egg, where this is also about communication, you communicating with this goddess energy in the most beautiful and the most perfect and the most God-like way. So this is giving communicating in a professional manner, communicating with beauty, not just communicating with beauty, but communicating as beauty. Like you are beautiful. Getting the vibe that someone needs to put themselves together. You need to be more put together. Dressing better. Like go take a bath. Go do your hair. Go do your nails. If you do those types of things and you haven't in a long time, it's like you're being urged to look good. The mentor, the mother. So this is giving a lot of nurturing energy here. A lot of you being nurtured and cared for, even though you're showing up as a strong and powerful entity, whether male or female, you're showing up as this very strong and powerful individual. You are still being nurtured. I was about to say nurtured, but also merger. So nurtured by a mother figure. When I want to say by your mother, whether she's here or not, there is this energy of someone wanting to scoop you up, wanting to keep you safe, wanting to guide you in a particular way. And I think the first part of that is you looking whatever part you are trying to get to. Yeah, this is absolutely some ancestor energy. We have the seed. We have what I'm also getting the vibe of whatever lessons you have learned from this mother energy, mother figure, that this is giving radio waves. This is giving energy pulsating out. For you to receive. And not just for you to receive, but for you to share. So if you have an ancestor altar, I just heard that this connection that you have built is the seed for you to share your gift. It was the seed for you to share this gift. Okay. So somebody's mother is here. And she's asking you to speak up, to speak clearly, to be an adult with your words. Like, so now you're getting fussed at, like you're being admonished to grow up. Grow up. Maybe you don't dress like a grown-up. Maybe you need to begin to dress according to, I just heard dress according to your will. Now, with that being said, what do you want? What are you willing? What are you desiring? What do you want? And are you dressing for that audience or for that particular group? Okay. What do the ancestors want to say? Okay, an old cycle is ending. This cycle, okay, so whatever cycle you were in, if you were, and it's also giving depression. The way that this mother keeps asking you to look better, to speak better, to dress the part, it's giving you were in a depressive state and you need to go take a bath because you probably been in the bed all day. You need to go do your hair because you probably been wearing a hat every day. All right. So this cycle is ending, and like you're going to be clear about this new cycle beginning, because you're this mother energy. Could be a grandmother, could be an auntie, whatever. This energy is communicating this ending with you, this new this new financial cycle that you're going to be in. Maybe you didn't have enough money, but that old cycle is over. It is ending, and you're being asked to have the courage. Like maybe you've never been in the cycle that you're about to embark on, but you need to have strength and courage and just continue to trust your instincts, continue to listen to your higher self, continue to connect. If you already do, continue to communicate with your ancestors. So this ancestor in particular is basically like, I'm here, I got you, I'm guiding you. All you have to do is trust and listen. Trust and listen, and then you have to have the courage. Like, don't be afraid of the tower. Don't be afraid to face your insecurities. Don't they said no, that's the devil. They said don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to be seen, okay? And that's also a part of your insecurities, but this is about you being seen. So there's this new cycle where you are going to be seen, and you need to be seen in a particular way, or at least she wants you to be perceived and viewed in a particular way. She says you're beautiful, and you need to accentuate that. You need to show it. Don't be afraid to let people see your eyes. Don't be afraid to allow people to see your face. I feel like there's a lot of attention that is going to be on you, a lot of eyes that are going to be on you. And with these eyes that are on you, there's a certain level of confidence that you're going to have to exude, that you are going to have to present. And this is also you being exposed, your gifts being exposed, your talent being exposed, your strength being exposed. Like, this is exposure. Now, with these, I feel like this information that you're going to be getting from the spirit realm, whether it is this particular ancestor or just from spirit in general, or maybe you've already gotten messages here, but you are not moving. You're not choosing to share. You're not choosing to speak. And I feel like this is your time to speak, but you cannot be afraid to be seen, because whatever this message is going to bring a lot of attention, a lot of eyes to you. And you need to utilize strength in order for you to be able to deal with all of these eyes on you. Like, I know I was watching a video of the lady who's on TikTok. She probably has a YouTube too, Peach McIntyre. And she was talking about going viral. And she was asking this woman if she was ready for that, because just like you going viral isn't always positive. Like, there's also going to be backlash. And it's like, you need to be prepared for that as well. And I feel like this is where the indecisiveness comes in. Like, do I have the strength to endure this? Am I going to fall apart with this Tower card when this happens? Or should I just stay safe here in my independence and being alone and being quiet and smothering my gift? But just know they ain't going to let you do that. You're going to be miserable if you know. You are a teacher. No matter what it is that you are teaching, whether it is a school teacher, whether you are a spiritual teacher, whether you teach bike riding, bike fixing, whatever it is that you teach. If you teach art, have the courage to do that. Have the courage to put yourself out there. Because this is who you are. You are a teacher. Now, when you do share whatever it is that you are about to share, just know, understand, and respect the fact that this is going to be more positive than negative. You are going to have more positive reactions than you are going to have negative. People are going to want to seek you out. People are going to want to be in your company. And based on what I'm getting here, it's like you probably more so are a hermit. But that particular time, that particular energy is about to end. Things are changing for you, and you need to be prepared for that particular change. Now, but even though you are alone, I feel like you're kind of a loner, I would say, or you are an introvert. even with that, there is still a lot of fire energy within you, a lot of creativity that is in you. And some things that you've already invested in, some things that you've already created, like you've already established yourself in a particular lifestyle or in a particular life. And this is giving resting on your laurels, like not really moving or progressing forward in whatever it is that you have. Like maybe you are comfortable with what you have and what you do, but whatever it is, just it has to be done on a bigger and a larger scale. Yeah. So ending this old way of being a hermit, this old way of hiding your gifts, this old way of not wanting to be seen. You're being offered a new route, a new way, but you have to make a choice. You have to choose. You have to choose. You have to speak. You have to teach. You have to be seen. And I feel like these are the things that create fear and anxiety in you. Maybe you don't feel like you're qualified to teach whatever it is that you're teaching. Maybe it's something that you just enjoy doing. Yeah, it creates a lot of anxiety and stress. You just thinking about you doing this thing or you putting yourself out there. But this maternal energy is saying, ain't nothing to it but to do it. Stop being scared. Stop holding on to these gifts that you have. It's nothing to be afraid of. All right, if you made it to the end, private readings are available at stonythemystic.com. Also, you can follow me on TikTok at Evolution of a Fool. My bad. I forgot the advice. Okay, we have the Creator, awareness, and Okapi. And embrace all aspects of you. Your uniqueness is your power. Let your spirit guide you. So this kind of basically reiterates what the message was about. Like you have the power of creativity that is in you. This information that you are being shared with, that you have been given, it is time to share. Embrace your gift, especially if this is a spiritual gift, because a lot of times people are so afraid. They're afraid of their own power. And here, this card talks about you embracing the uniqueness that is your power. Because not everybody has a spiritual gift. I mean, people do, but they're so afraid of it. And it's like it's time for you to be aware and come out of that and become the creator that God created you to be. All right, we're going to move on to deck 2. Hey, this is Stony, your melanated mystic, and we are with deck 2. What do your ancestors want to say to you? Okay. Okay. My bad. I'm sorry, y'all. I just be over here, when they get smart with me, it is what it is. My intention is to just choose 1 to 2 cards from each deck, but sometimes they have plans of their own. You know what I mean? Okay. Oh. Sunday. All right. Ooh, we have the oyster. And the oyster is giving me, is giving wet, wet. If you know what that means. All right, let's see. The oyster. Yeah, this is it's very sexual right now. And I'm not really sure why. It's also giving beauty. Beautiful. So this could be a beautiful connection. Beautiful creation. I'm seeing something explode like a burst of light. Okay. The snake. The key. And the garden. So first thing I would say is be careful who you trust in the garden. Be careful what snakes you allow in your garden. This is giving warning. I'm feeling like you are innocent in whatever this thing is, or whatever it is that is about to transpire, or whatever may have happened in your past. This is also giving me some ex abuse. Not your ex-boyfriend abuse, but ex abuse with the S in the front. Like you are not at fault for whatever happened to you in your past. It was not you. You shouldn't have to carry that burden with you. Now, I hate to say this in this situation here because but this is what they're saying. It just seems so, I don't know. But it didn't happen. It didn't happen to you. It happened for you. And I cannot explain why they're saying that. Like why ex abuse happened for you and not to you. I feel like there was something in that situation that opened a door for you to walk through. I don't like this. I don't know. And then I'm also getting the energy of somebody luring a snake in. Like maybe you're trying to set somebody up to catch a predator. Let's come back to that because I don't know what's going on there. The tear, same energy. I feel like whatever this old stuff is, this old energy that transpired to you as well as for you is coming to an end. There is also a timing, like there is a timing. There's something that has to do with timing where something is about to be exposed, Something is about to be seen. Ooh. So whatever happened to you in your past, if nobody listened to you in your past, if nobody believed you in your past, they're going to believe you today. Um, and they're also saying that that whoever did not believe you in the past, right? That like all of this, everything that is about to happen, that's about to transpire with this grape or ex abuse is divine timing. Like it was the time. Now is the time for it to happen, or whenever it happened was the time for it to happen, for it to be seen. Mm. Okay, give me a second because I'm feeling away. I'm kind of feeling a little. It's a lot of anger here too. A lot of anger about not being heard, about not being listened to, about not being believed. I'm getting the energy that someone basically trained themselves to be at peace with what happened to them. Okay. So, okay. All right. So, when I was saying earlier that something happened for you instead of to you, it's like maybe this is something that you convinced yourself of in order to get through it, in order to build your confidence, in order to build your strength, in order to build your courage, in order to encourage other people as well. So some people may believe that what happened to them so that they could help and guide other people through their trauma. Whew. All right, let's see. Mm. Ten of Cups, the Hangman. All right, so maybe there have been sacrifices in love. Like maybe you sacrificed love because of this past experience, this past abuse. But I'm getting that there is a tapping in to yourself, to your root chakra, a tapping in. So once you align your okay. So your root chakra and your heart chakra, right? If you are having root-based intimacy with someone, right? And it's just physical, you're there for the physical experience of it, and you're not there for the heart of it. Or if you're there for the heart of it and they're there for the root of it, if I'm making sense, for the sex aspect of it, that is not that is not intimacy. That is intercourse. Okay? It is an act. Now, when you are intimate with someone and you are now if both of you were on that root level and you were connecting, that would be intimacy. But if you're coming from the heart and they're coming from the root, though, you're not equally yoked. And I feel like you're being asked to make those connections now. That you are asked to make those connections, that everything is not physical. Everything is not simply connecting, not simply putting your straw in somebody's juice box or allowing someone to put their straw in your juice box. There is like, you need to be focused on a deeper intimacy. You need to be focused on heart-based intimacy and not physical-based intimacy. And maybe you were so focused on physical-based intimacy because of your past experiences, and you're being asked to shift that, to redirect that. Like, this is the particular time for that. Like, now is the time. Like, yeah, you had your fun, wasn't nothing wrong with it. You had your physical based intimacy, but now it's time for you to elevate. It's time for you to take this it's time for you to start to move in that direction, of that, towards that type of intimacy. And when you do that, you are putting yourself in a position, you're putting yourself in a position to have love, to have family, to have connection, to have intimacy. And there are some of you out there who are watching that you have isolated yourself for a number of years or a number of months, isolated yourself to kind of gain an understanding of the type of intimacy, the type of love that you want. And just know that it's coming, but you have to shift from the root to the heart, and having more heart-based connections, and not necessarily, oh, he fine, or oh, she fine, no, oh my gosh, you have a beautiful heart, oh my gosh, you're so kind. And having those type of exchanges, as opposed to things that are more physical. I think that is also the danger of allowing snakes in your garden. So now, don't be in a rush. Like, you're going to find this connection with this person or with another person, but you should also be patient. Like, move forward with power, move forward with decisive action when you meet and connect with this person, but also take time out to sacrifice, to think, to be patient, to analyze your surroundings and the situation. Now, once you do take those steps, once you are more careful and not just acting, I'm getting the Knight of Wands, even though the Knight of Wands is not out here, it's giving Knight of Wands energy. You're being asked to chill. You're being asked to chill. Like, once you figure out what you're doing, go in that direction. But when it's necessary for you to take a step back, do that. And it's okay to take a step back and do nothing. It's okay to take a step back, to choose. It's okay to take a step back before moving forward. So I don't know if if these are two oysters or if that's a clam. Maybe it's a clam. I don't know. But no, because there's a pearl right there. And it's a bunch of little black pearls in the thingamaboodle right there. So there's nothing wrong with utilizing your sexuality. There's nothing wrong. And I'm also hearing there's nothing wrong with masturbating. This is very interesting reading. I don't know who ancestor this is, but I hope this is helping. You're also being asked to get out, to go outside, to enjoy yourself, to celebrate, to connect with people. And during these times out that you are taking breaks, when you're taking breaks, this is the time that you should also be researching. Okay, now they're taking me in a different direction. That you should be researching. You need to be moving towards your personal happiness. And while you're on this journey towards your personal happiness, ensuring that you are taking breaks, that you are celebrating, but also taking breaks to analyze, to research, to reflect on where you're going. Are you still on the right path? Are you going in the same direction? We got the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Swords. With the Queen of Wands. I'm sorry. All right, so this is also asking you to not hurt yourself by choosing the wrong people. Sometimes we connect with people. Some people have an affinity for unavailable men or unavailable women. It's a turn on to them. They love it. But I'm feeling like this right here, this energy or these behaviors that you have had in the past, like they have to come to an end if you want to be happy. There's nothing wrong with you being sexual. However, I'm also feeling like you gotta chill. There's a lot going on here. Because I'm trying really hard not to be offensive. Like somebody really out here, you know, doing what they do, giving up the goods. And your ancestors are like, you need to chill. Like, because you're saying that you want real love, but you keep playing with your juice box. You keep letting people put their little dirty straws in and out your juice box. And then you come whining to us, crying about how hurt you are. Yes, we understand what happened to you when you were younger. We understand. But now is the time for you to grow up. Now is the time for you to deal with that and start to move and operate differently. Because you're going to find yourself hurt and broken and sad if you don't. Yeah. Yeah, you're going to find yourself in a situation where you're going to be exposed for your behavior. You're going to find yourself exposed. And I feel like that's going to be more painful than you getting your heart broken by someone. I don't know. There's something about work here. Yeah. So I don't know if you're messing with somebody at work, trying to date somebody at work, or whatever it is going on at work. You need to chill. Your ancestors, like, they're here to acknowledge your experience. They're here to acknowledge your pain. Yes, we understand. But, maybe these are the reasons why. Maybe they are started the reading that way because these are I guess this is your reason for behaving this way, or someone's reason for behaving this way, but they're telling you that it has to stop. It has to stop right now. Put your cookies back. Put them back in the box. Don't take that straw off the side of that juice box. Don't let nobody bring their straw to you. Okay? Don't let them bring their straw to your juice box, because you don't know how many juice boxes that straw been in. Or how many, how many straws been in that juice box. You don't freaking know. Don't nobody know. All right? So here we go with this advice. Oh, wow. Healing. Okay. It's time to heal. And look at that heart chakra right there. Listen. Stop playing. Totality. So this is all coming full circle, and it's time for you to heal. It's time for you to heal. It's time for you to look at the entire picture, for you to recognize your past in order for you to deal with this new phase of life, in order for you to heal. We have the ostrich, the okapi, and that was in the last one too, in the Cape honeybee. You've been out of touch. It's time to get back in tune. Keep your head held high, moving forward. So, based on those cards, you have been out of touch with your heart chakra. You've been so focused on that root that you have not been tapped in to who you are, to yourself. Embrace all aspects of your uniqueness. It is your power. Let your spirit guide you. Now, this was upside down, and they're making me acknowledge that, because I normally I don't like to read reversals, but I feel like it also matches with what we were saying. Like, there are aspects of yourself that you need to chill. You need to temper. Cape honeybee. Make time to enjoy the fruits of your labor. It's okay to indulge in the sweetness of life. You will soon attract your desires. So don't be so focused on this physical aspect of connecting with people. Just get out and enjoy yourself. And the things that you want, the things that you love, they will be drawn to you because you are emanating, or you are emitting that particular type of energy from yourself. Okay, so I hope that helped. I might need to put a trigger warning on that. I don't know. But yeah, I hope that helped. We're about to move on to deck 3. And if you made it this far, please book a reading. If you need a personal reading, book a reading. StonyTheMystic.com. You can check me out on TikTok. At Evolution of a Fool. And yeah, I can't go live yet because I don't have any followers yet. So, but yeah, I do have another channel. I'm not sure if I'm going to be using it. I can go live on that one, but we'll see. We'll see how long it takes me to get 1,000 on this new one. So, deck 3 coming up. Hey, hey, hey. This is Stony again with deck number 3 of what do your ancestors want to say to you. And we finna get it pop-a-lackin', crack-a-lackin'. Okay. Okay. Alrighty then. Let's see what we got going on here today. The hyena. So it came out while I was shuffling. The hyena came out as well as the buffalo. And when I saw the buffalo, it was like these are two competing energies. Two competing energies that are happening right now. Yeah, two competing energies. And we have death. We have endings. The lily and the star. So, this competing, annoying, backbiting energy is coming to an end. And with that ending is going to be something very beautiful, very nurturing, something that is going to be able to be like you're going to be easily led by this new life is what I'm hearing. You're going to be easily led. Like the path is going to be well lit for you to walk down. Coming up in this very near future. This hyena card, it's giving annoyance more than anything. Like something just wanting to get on your nerves. Something just wanting to not work on your behalf or not work in your favor. Okay. We have the Two of Cups. Because this lily was throwing me off too because it was a little sexual energy. But we had the Two of Cups. Connecting, connection, equal exchange, mutual agreement, mutual understanding. That is not the hyena. Okay. Okay. And that makes sense. That's not the hyena. That's what you're looking for. That's what you want. That's what you're coming into. Mutual energy. And you have to walk away with your shit because it was a burden. So maybe if somebody's in a relationship with somebody, there are competing energies here. This person is just being annoying. And then it's like I'm going to, like they're almost doing things to get on your nerves on purpose, creating burdens on purpose, especially since you've walked away. So because you left, they want to create a problem for you. They want to be an emotional manipulator. So this is giving toxic narcissist type energy. And this could absolutely be someone that you were married to or in a very deep and long-term relationship. This person may or may not have also been a drinker. But you weren't getting what you wanted, and that's why this ending had to happen with this Thanatos card, this death energy ending, because the energy was competing. Why would I fight with my partner when I can walk away and have burdens on my own and not be stuck with this emotionally manipulator in my family, stuck in this house, fighting over bullcrap? So this is not like a peaceful home. You know, we got the Ten of Pentacles. Maybe it was lucrative. Maybe there was money. Maybe there was financial stability, but it was not a happy home. It was very burdensome. This emotional manipulator, whether male or female, there was not an equal give and take. This person was pretty much breadcrumbing. Like, I'm not liking this energy either. But I feel like you were slow to leave a situation. You were slow to leave a situation. Maybe because of the connection that you knew you had. This does not negate, because we do have the Two of Cups here. It doesn't negate, and the Ten of Pentacles, it doesn't negate that there was a connection, but how did this person treat the connection? Did this person value the connection? Imagine, yeah, you were confused about this. You know, you understood what the connection was, but because of your thinking the way that you thought, maybe you felt like maybe you don't believe in divorce, maybe you didn't believe in divorce. Maybe your family looks at this situation like, why are you trying to leave? Y'all got so much money, but he don't give you none. And he's sharing, he's tricking with family money. He's taking care of other women with his money. You're being asked to protect yourself, to save yourself, to release yourself from the mental bondage that you are in. Once you're released from this mental bondage, you can take your time to get rid of these physical burdens. Maybe finances might be an issue once you release yourself of this burden, but just know that you will be released of the burden. You have to decide which one is more valuable. Do you want to stay in a situation, or do you want to fight consistently? Do you want to deal with someone who is sharing familial resources? Do you want to stay with someone who is slow to share, slow to give what is needed? There's a lot of energy here. I'm just getting a very toxic relationship where somebody that has money, they just keep you, it's like some pimp type stuff. Like, you know, a pimp, they will get, not that I've ever been one or I really know, I just know about them from TV. Like, a pimp is going to give you survival money. You're not getting money. Like, this person is giving you, what do you call that? It's like they want you bound to them. They want you to need them. So they are the resource, and you consistently have to come to them. They want to put you in a position of need, of lack, of you needing them. And this is their goal, or this has been their goal. And this is so crazy, because it's not like this person, it's crazy. Like, this person loves you, right? But I think maybe they are afraid, they are fearful of losing you. So they feel like they have to control you, control your money, control your finances in order for you to stay, or feel like you need them, or you need the situation that you are in. Yeah, there's just a lot of combative energy, a lot of hurt feelings. Um, like I said, you guys are compatible. There's no, and I'm not saying that this person doesn't love you, but the way that they love is very, very toxic and destructive. Yeah. And they're like, things have to change. Like, it's time for you to fight. Not necessarily fight for the, you could fight for the relationship, explain how you feel and explain, what you're not going to tolerate. But you're going to find yourself fighting and carrying burdens for a long time. Because this person simply wants to win. They simply want to win. And what do you win? How do you win in this situation? You need to decide what exactly it is that you desire. Yeah, this situation is just looking very shady, and it's like this, whoever this ancestor is, they're not trying to tell you to leave the person. They want you to analyze the situation to decide if this is a situation that you are willing to live in forever. Okay. Listen, I've been using these at the end of these readings, these ancestor readings today, and they have really been on point in summing it up. Letting go and guilt. Like, what are you feeling guilty about? About leaving? Like, do you feel guilty maybe about the children? I don't see any children, but there could absolutely, we've got the Ten of Pentacles here, absolutely be children. Are you afraid you're going to hurt this person? Because a lot of times we stick around in situations because we are so afraid of how the other person can feel. But in the entire time, we are hurting ourselves. Like, we will drag ourselves through the mud in order to keep someone else looking clean. Come on, y'all. Come on. Letting go. Letting go of situations, letting go of the guilt of letting go. Quagga, zebra, and Egyptian cobra. Accept yourself unconditionally. Embrace your differences and others. Like, when you embrace who a person is and you understand, I know who I am. I know what I want. And I know who this person is. I love them, but I know that they cannot give me what I want. Everything isn't everything isn't always black and white. So, this is for you to figure out. Okay. Egyptian cobra. You have power and grace. Know when to use your voice and when to use your venom. Listen, stop playing. Stop playing with these ancestors today. And you need to do your homework. This deck number 3, you have homework. And your homework is to analyze your situation. Are you going to get what you want out of this situation? Or are you going to find yourself being combative? Are you going to find yourself with someone who's always trying to win, who's sharing family resources, who's sharing their love with other people, who is quick to lie to you, who is quick to keep you feeling insecure in order to hold on to you? If this is your situation, you need to figure it out, because they're bringing it to your attention for a reason. You gonna stay with this hyena or no? If you made it this far, thank you. If you watched all 3, oh my gosh, thank you. If you're interested in booking a personal private reading, you can hit me up at stonythemystic.com. If you book a reading anywhere else, it is a scam. Okay, that's the only place you can book a reading with Stony. All right, also check me out on TikTok. I am Evolution of a Fool on TikTok, but I'm also Stony the Mystic. But Evolution of a Fool doesn't have, I can't go live just yet, but I will be posting videos there very soon. All right, Stony out.